Hi, I'm Ian Urquhart, and I want to welcome you to our Q4 LiftMaster Partner Cast. It's crazy that it's already Q4. What a crazy year we've already had. I think when we were coming out of last year, we were like, oh, we're ready for a normal year, and we probably all would agree that every year is a little abnormal these days, and we're really excited to have all of you join us. We appreciate the time you're going to spend with us today, and let me just remind you what the Partner Cast is. So the Partner Cast is a quarterly format that we put together to really help keep you informed as our partners. One on insights, and really our number one priority is to help you grow your business. We know that as you grow, we grow, and that's a win for both of us. The second area is really to have timely updates on new products, programs, and other things that are happening in the market. And you're going to hear some of those timely updates today. And then third, we really want to make sure that you have access to subject matter experts on the different topics that LiftMaster works with you on in your business, as well as access to our leadership teams. So with that, let's jump into today's Partner Cast. And the first thing I thought I would do, since we're heading into Q4, is give you a quick business update. And I'm not going to go into a great detail. What I will tell you is that at a high level, we knew entering this year, and I think for those of you that joined our Q1 Partner Cast, which by the way did not have intro music, so for those of you that have been with us all year, you can see we're increasing our production credibility. But we talked to you, and Jeff Meredith, our CEO, and I talked to you about what are the ways that you can really tackle this new year of 2023. And it was really around the fact that the market was going to flatten out relative to the last couple of years. So we know 2021 and 2022 were crazy years in our industry, lots of great growth. People were trying to order up as much as they could. We had some product shortages and a whole bunch of things to deal with. And then we saw entering 2023 that this year's demand, while still good compared to most years in our industry, was going to be down a bit from last year. And that really has played out. What we saw in our residential business, I'll start there, is we really saw the tale of two halves of the year. The first half for us, many of you were working through inventory. All the inventory you bought the previous year, we really saw that inventory manage out of the system and manage out of our channel and out of you, our partners, really through the first half. And as June hit, we saw a quick shift in demand. And the truth is, the second half of the year, and particularly as we enter now Q4, we've had some really good months in volume and mix, and we've seen strength in video units really across the board. So we are really bullish and thankful to you as our partners for really the great business that we have seen in residential this year. And we want to see that continue into next year. And we all know that there's additional opportunities and headwinds as we enter 2024. But the good news is demand is high and strong in our residential business. If you look at the commercial business, we really expected that to stay fairly consistent through the year, a little bit down from last year, but stronger as commercial really continued to be strong. And what we saw there, honestly, was we saw some inventory challenges early in the year as well. When I say challenge, it meant that you had inventory, so you weren't going to buy more units from us until you'd work through it. But now, again, we're at a really good place where as we end the year, we're seeing continued strong demand signals in the commercial space. This is across all three of our commercial businesses: commercial openers, gate operators, and our access controls. In fact, our access control business will have another amazing triple-digit year of growth year over year as we move out of the year, and we want to thank our partners that participate in that business. We're also going to give you a couple updates today on our gate operators, and then the great update on MAXUM, our new commercial opener that's coming out, and all the opportunity that we have collectively there. Two big points I'll just make. One is we have now surpassed 10 million MyQ users. So you think about the app on the phone, you think about if you're an installer, the garage doors you've installed that help us connect. You think about even in communities in the commercial side, the connectivity is really starting to scale for us. And we, again, thank you for that. And by the way, that drives stickiness for you, our partners, and for us. So it's a win on both sides. And then on the new product side, I've talked a little bit about that. The truth is we've had a number of new products released this year. Our new RJO unit, which is doing very well, and encourage you to keep leveraging it. It is now an industry leader. We also have the new Spartan unit, which is one of our gate operators, which we're going to talk a little bit about today. And then Video Keypad. And Video Keypad is a very hot product for us, but we know that for our Pro channel, which is really the audience of this Partner Cast, we didn't do the greatest job with pricing, and we learned some things the hard way. And you've stuck by us, and we appreciate it. But on that note, what we want to do is continue to be fully transparent with you. We want to continue to share with you our plans around Video Keypad and the fact that we really do view the Pro channel, you, as a core go-to-market opportunity for you to make money selling the Video Keypad. And to do that, we got to get the pricing right and everything else. So what I'm going to do first is actually invite Greg Martell up, and he's going to share with us a bit about what's happening with Video Keypad in Q4. So Greg, welcome you to join us. By the way, it's nice as Greg's dressed in a few months, so thank you, Greg.
You're welcome. Only for you, Ian.
Yes.
So one of the things that we wanted to update you guys on is, as Ian indicated, our professional channel is a very important piece of our VKP strategy going forward. And so we want to keep you guys informed as to what's going to be going on during Q4 of this year. During Q4 of this year, you will see increased promotional activity from the retail channel, especially Amazon, Costco, Home Depot, Lowe's, and other partners on that side. During the month of November, there will be sales, especially for the week of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, that have the Video Keypad dropping as low as $69.99. And we're going to keep you guys whole. Michelle is going to talk to you in a minute about an offer specifically for you guys for the entirety of the month of November. If you guys want to compete with the retail channels during this time of extreme promotions in Q4, you'll be able to take advantage of this offer to get similar level pricing as to what the retailers are paying for that unit. I want to highlight that this is a short time thing that is only available for Q4 of this year. About 40% of all smart home products are sold during Q4, so this is the time we actually have to take advantage of in order to sell those. So that offer is going to be available to you, and Michelle and Jacqueline, when they come up, will talk more specifically about the deal that's going to be available.
Yeah, and I think what's really important here that you add is, one, we want to make you guys whole as you compete with retail. I think the other thing you might be asking yourselves is, like, why are we so aggressive in retail? And the truth is, the Video Keypad is both a smart home product, and if you really take a step back and think about smart home products that you've purchased or that you have friends that have purchased, many of them are purchased during Black Friday specials and around the holiday season. If we don't participate there, we actually have a significant volume potential impact of that smart home product buyer. The truth is, it's also the modern keypad, and you guys sell the keypads. You guys sell that keypad. Every time you sell the new door, you have an opportunity with the new garage door opener to sell the keypad. We want you to do that. We want you to feel empowered to do that. We want you to feel like and know that you're going to make money doing that, and that's why we're so focused on driving this.
Sweet. So at this point, we'll turn it over to Jacqueline and Michelle to talk more about the deals.
Great. Come on in.
Good afternoon. Before we jump into the deals, we have something even more exciting to share with you that's going to be out there for our partners from now and through the next couple of years. And it's our LiftMaster Partner Rewards program. Super excited to bring this to you. It's all about building loyalty and commitment and saying thank you to our most committed partners. We're going to be running programs that reward you for training, for sales, yes, MyQ connections, and so much more that really drive our business. There's so many rewards that you also get to pick from. We start with cash. We have gift cards that you can use to reward your sales force, your techs, your marketing people, lots of flexibility, and we're going to be bringing more and more prizes to you over the next year or so to make sure that we're constantly rewarding you and saying thank you for all that you do for our business.
You know, one of the things when I joined the company, I got some push from the partners like, hey, what happened to the points? You know, the points we used to get, and we could buy things and do prizes and gifts, and essentially this is like modern points. We're not going back to the old school point system, but we are going to a digital platform that you engage with and can get rewards from. And it really is us modernizing that whole points approach that we had in the past.
Absolutely. But if you don't enroll, you can't participate. So we really want to make sure to encourage you today to sign up, and it's super easy. So if you see the QR code right there on your screen, take your phone and take a picture right now, and it's going to take you right to the registration page, and you're going to fill in a few short fields of information, hit submit. You're going to actually receive a welcome email to that email that you register with. Click on it just to verify that that email is correct. Then you're going to be put back into the portal. You're going to just finish up your registration, and we're going to put you right into the portal, and you can start participating in programs that are specifically eligible for you. Super excited.
When you go to like an event and they say must be present to win, you got to be on the platform to win these prizes. And so we just want to make sure, we're trying to make it as easy as possible, but there is a step that you need to take to get there. And the QR code, great idea, great approach.
So as Michelle alluded to, the Partner Rewards platform is going to showcase offers that are exclusive to you. And so in the month of November, we have a MyQ Video Keypad sell-through offer that Greg had mentioned will help you compete with the holiday pricing that's going to be available through retailers. So what this will allow you to do is pass through some of those savings back to homeowners. So for the Pro exclusive VKP bundle with swivel mount, you will receive $45 sell-through incentive with proof of sale. And then for the video keypad with a 20-degree fixed mount, you'll receive a $37 sell-through incentive with proof of sale. And Michelle's actually going to walk us through how easy it is. In less than 2 minutes, you can redeem these rewards.
Yep, so once you register, you're going to see this platform, and down below, you're going to actually be able to submit claims. And as you'll see, the screen goes through the motions of how you go ahead and easily click a button, fill in a few fields such as quantity, the SKU, what day did you buy these or sell these on, and then from there, what's your invoice number? Snap a quick picture of that invoice, save it to your computer, and then do an easy upload right in that blue box that you'll see shortly, and away you go to submitting your claim. It's that quick, that easy, and we encourage you to participate. You can't lose.
There's also a feature where you can download an Excel template, and if you want to do a bulk upload, you can do that as well, so you don't have to individually submit each one. The other thing that we want to just mention is this is one of many offers that you might see in Q4. So if you don't register and you don't get on board, you might miss some of these offers that are going to be exclusive to you. So please do so.
Awesome. So thank you guys very much.
Thanks,
Both
you're welcome.
a
Thank
cool
you.
new platform to make sure you register. Already an offer that you'll have to help you stay competitive with Video Keypad during the Black Friday run that will happen. And great. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm now going to ask Greg to come back up. And Greg, while we're on the topic of MyQ, I said we have 10 million users now.
Yep.
Clearly, the video keypad and our connected products are this on-ramp to MyQ. Can you tell us a little bit more about what our partners can expect in value for their customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of stuff going on in MyQ coming up in Q4 as well as going forward. So we're just going to kind of start getting through there. There's a few updates to MyQ Video that I want to make you guys aware of that are going to be of value to your homeowners that you are servicing on a daily basis. And to start, it is really about having a multi-device plan that is available. Okay, so one of the biggest complaints that we received, not just from you, our partners, but also from homeowners, is that for a long time we had what was considered a camera-based subscription. For each camera on your account, you needed a subscription. Starting in July of this year, we launched multi-device plans. So now the 30-day annual and 30-day monthly plans are available to cover any camera you have connected. That means that when you sell a SecureView and then bundle that with a VKP, if they do end up subscribing to video, both of those cameras are covered under one subscription, adding huge value. Because now I can get an event that started on the outside of a car arriving home and finishing with it parking in the garage after the fact. So this is something that we wanted to make you guys aware of that's there because we haven't really communicated it in a big way to our partners. So that's available now today. Additionally, coming in Q4 this year, actually launching on November 6th, we are going to be launching facial recognition on the VKP. It is going to be only supported on the VKP for the time being, along with it'll roll out to other products over the next quarter beyond that. The focus of facial recognition is really about providing more information around who is accessing the home when or who is walking by when, if you have that going on. So it's launching in beta form on November 6th. The feature is going to be available subject to location. So there are certain states, like the state of Illinois, the lovely state that we are in right now, where we can't do this. So there'll be other features available there. However, everywhere else we can. I'm going to quickly play a video showing this is actually in use on one of our engineers' houses for development purposes, showing it recognizing his son. The notification at the very top in the history tab is his son arriving home and activating the door with his PIN. The little icon that shows a person framed in a picture indicates that it recognized his face. So even in the low light situation that that video is in, it recognized that face and highlighted that in the notification. So moving on to some of the other cool things that are coming in MyQ in Q4. One of the things that I wanted to make sure everybody is aware of, and I'm just going to let this play in the background as I talk. We added earlier this year the capability of actually learning a remote in MyQ. So you can log into MyQ, click on device management, go into your GDO, and then click on remotes, and you can add a remote. What's going on the screen right now is an actual physical walkthrough of the production app that is live in the App Store and Google Play Store today, programming a remote. Now the new thing is that got added more recently is the ability to name that remote. So you can now put in a specific name for a remote, which adds detail to the notifications that you're going to get out of MyQ. So when somebody comes home and hits the remote, it doesn't just say garage door opened, it says Max opened the garage. This is a huge, huge win for the homeowner. The homeowners no longer have to question who arrives home when, because that detail is in there. I'm going to keep going. There's quite more to this video here that shows it doing universal remotes, but one of the other big advantages we've built into the MyQ app for learning remotes is specific instructions for every single remote we offer. So people can go through this and do universal, max, or even just standard LiftMaster remotes.
Now, do I have to press the purple button on the back of my GDO?
As long as it is a yellow learn button,
or yellow
learn button GDO that has Wi-Fi, you will not have to go press the learn button at all.
Yeah, I mean, this is so
ladder.
Cool. Yep.
No ladder at all. The next thing that I want to talk about is we are doing something really cool starting in Q4 this year and helping homeowners leverage the capabilities of MyQ and learning what's compatible and what's not. So specifically, we are adding the capability of using AI and an augmented reality situation to develop compatibility checking for the homeowner. A homeowner will no longer need to log into the app or go to a website in order to determine what they need to be compatible with MyQ. They're just going to download the MyQ app, just download the app, click on Learn More or Check My Compatibility, walk out to their garage, and then take a quick 360 video around their garage door opener. We are going to absorb every single one of those images into our AI, and then it's going to spit out a result telling you what you need in order to be compatible. Whether you need a smart garage hub, you can connect directly via Wi-Fi, or whether you would need a new opener altogether in order to connect. This is really key to meeting homeowners on their connectivity journey, right? We don't want to start with the hardware and say we'll go from there. We want to say, where are you at, and we'll meet you there. So one last thing that I want to cover with you guys, and so as Ian said earlier, I also want to take some time to thank you guys for all of the effort you've done on helping us with video this year, RJO, as Ian already mentioned. But I want to in particular talk about video. And the reason I want to talk about video is on the screen right now, there's a text chat, and I mocked this up. It's a text chat that I had with a family friend where this gentleman called me or texted me and was like, hey, I'm just wondering, how good of a garage door opener can I get? And I told him it had something to do with, what he wants to do in his garage, the typical things that you would ask. He has a brand new Model X, and so me and him went back and forth about that a little bit. He contacted me about 2 weeks after our initial text conversation and said, can you tell me what the best is? Because I just got this chain drive thing with a light bulb in it, and that's not what you told me is the best. This gentleman went on to tell me he'd only been charged $400. Great deal for him. However, he said, I would have paid $1,000 if they would have given me something that I actually asked for. And so I want to highlight the opportunities that video, so the secure view operators are offering for you. There are people that want the best that money can buy, and they are willing to pay for it. This is not something to shy away from. And by the end of this year, 1 in every 4 LiftMaster GDOs that is sold is going to be a secure view. We're currently on pace for that. That's an amazing accomplishment for this entire channel. And again, thanking everybody for their work on this. Homeowners recognize all of the value and convenience that this offers. So like, we want to make sure that that gets communicated in the sales process. This is not something that is just thrown up there and kind of left alone. This is a, hey, I'm installing this amazing unit for you. It's quiet, it's DC, belt drive with battery backup, and it's got a camera in it. Have you ever wondered if you left the garage door open? Well, not only can you just check the MyQ app, but now you can actually look at it and see if you left the door open. So this is something that is really recognized by homeowners as something valuable. So video continues to be a tool for growth for our partners, and it needs to stay that way. We want to continue to work with you guys on coming up with the programs and the different offerings that are necessary in order to make video a more substantial part of your business. And again, thank you for everything from this year, and let's see continued success moving forward.
Yeah, great, Greg. I mean, it's so exciting what we're doing with MyQ and the innovation that's coming. And the truth is, there's nothing else like it in the market. So it's differentiated. You know, we had, this weekend I was at an event and I introduced myself. I said, where do you work? I told them, you know, LiftMaster. They go, oh, MyQ. He brought up his app. I'm not even making this up, I swear. He brought the app up. They'd left the garage door open.
There you go.
And he closed the door. And so I know that for our partners out there, we share this with you. And then you're like, God, that's even more new stuff coming at us. And there's an element of it that's exciting. And then there's an element of it like, how do you keep up as a partner? And it is our job to help you guys you know, be aware of, and that's why we have this event, to really keep you in the loop, but then also to work with you to help you grow your business. We do fundamentally believe that these features and capabilities will help you grow your business. I know it feels like we're like, hey, it's about us growing ours, but if we grow together, that's where the win is. And so I'm committed to you, and I know my organization is committed to you to continue to work with each of you in growing your business. I know Greg is as well. Yep. Appreciate it, Greg. And we're going to now move, I think, to the next topic, which is with Aaron Holcomb. And this is also about growth. We've talked now quite a bit about residential. We thought this quarter we'd start to talk, come on in, Aaron. We'd start to talk a bit about the commercial opportunity as well. And let's start with gates. So you lead our gate opener business or gate operator business. I probably should stop talking because you're the expert. I'll turn it over to you.
I don't mind you talking.
Yeah.
So no, it's good for me because it allows me to kind of slowly go into this. So yeah, we're going to talk about gate operators today. I'm the group product manager for gate and barrier operators. One thing I want to talk about, so we call it Spartan internally, so you'll hear that term a lot. But it's new industrial gate operators. And what I wanted to speak about is kind of the journey we went on. Because one thing that we've launched this product, we're a year old now, so happy birthday to the unit. It's a very traditional market. So we know changing into something new is a big deal. You guys are hanging your hat on this operator not failing. It's an industry that certainly needs to make sure they launch high quality products. So I wanted to walk through this journey. So the one thing I wanted to kind of talk through is why did we do it? Because we do get that question, like, why in the heck did you replace the SL585 and 595? Well, the reason why we did it, for a variety of reasons to begin with, is it was an older product. It was certainly robust, and it was basically controlled the industrial product line for us. It was a great product, been around for many, many years, many, many iterations. But we started to look at that product and go, it doesn't have the benefits that everyone else is seeing, that the market is kind of requiring us to go look at and really investigate to see if we can get that into the industrial market. So we kind of said, okay, well, we need to do this very carefully, because we don't want to introduce something completely new. We want to introduce, essentially, it's SL595 version 2. But really to grow, really to understand what you guys are going through, installing them, you know, operating them, maintenance, all those other things. We had to spend time with VOC. And I can tell you from across the organization, me coming here, I've been here for about 3 years, I've worked at other places. VOC is important, but I can tell you here, it's vital. Like we need to hear from you guys. So you're going to hear from us more on gate operators coming up probably soon. You might see something about VOC. Please join in because it's very important. We need to know your problems. And whenever we started talking about these operators, kind of started to peel back the onion. Started to hear about how heavy it is, how much time it takes to set up. It's not a CSL 24. That's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to set up. We kind of started to understand that. And then we started to look at, well, what are those DC features we need to hear about? Because everyone talks about brushless DC. We had our own brushless DC operator, an HD operator. The tool industry is going that way. Is it really something we need to look at? And then we started to hear from you guys. And then we started to, again, kind of peel back the onion ourselves. We saw 4 times more efficiency with the brushless system. So it started to make sense. And again, I talked about that battery backup. And it's so funny to hear about battery backup because everyone's like, well, it's not a big deal. No one really needs it. Then you say, okay, well, Texas of all places. A couple years ago, they had power failures. California always does. You know, so you have different regions having power failures. The grid is not as good as it used to be. It's very, so then you start putting all that together, and that's where battery backup becomes much more important. That gate operator is now an island. It doesn't need a secondary source. So we started hearing these things and really started building that kind of that product together and all that information. And that's where we put it into 5 different, basically like 5 different things that we wanted to address with this product. So we pulled it into reliability. Well, reliability isn't necessarily just about the gate operator, it's also about the gate system. This system's intelligent, it's smart, it's really strong, it's capable of opening up a gate that's in snow, in different environments, and that's what we concentrated on. We also looked at security. We have, again, industrial operators, you want to have a nice steel cabinet. We could have went with like an 18 gauge cabinet, a 20 gauge cabinet like you might see with like a Craftsman toolbox. We dialed it down to a 14 gauge cabinet. And it's got a 1/4 inch plate steel that's the actual chassis. So it's tough. It's built to be tough. Connectivity. You just heard Greg talk about how connectivity is extremely important with all these different items and features that we're offering as a company. Well, this operator needed to certainly have the capability of having connectivity. Uptime, I talked about battery backup, and of course duty cycle is so important, but really the last thing is retrofit. We understood that really in some markets, over a majority of this product is going to be retrofits. And that's going to be in the Northeast, in the Midwest, Canada, other places like that. A lot of this is going to be an SL580 replacement, SL595 replacement. The great thing is, since we basically had it, it's a drop-in on an SL595. But we have the pad mount situation, so we made a stand for it. But we also understood that there's different brands out there. So we got a 30-inch wide bracket system to be able to connect to our competitors in some cases. So we really understood that retrofit's important. So when you go in and see a retrofit job, it's going to be important for you to see that you can basically drop it in. It's going to be quicker install. You don't need to pour a pad. You don't need to drop in new posts. All that's going to already be there. And the great thing is it's 120, 240 volt capability out of the box, but also 3-phase capable as well with their 3-phase kit. So we got all these great things, and then we started looking at, we've got a lot of great features with it. We've got battery backup. Then we understood, hey, we've got a product that actually is extremely robust. Got a quick video to show you some of the testing that we did. So we increased the warranty. So now we have a bigger warranty, and also we have over 800,000 hours of experience. So when you have a technical question, we're building our technical service team to make sure they can answer those questions. And that's the biggest thing. You might even hear the automated, when you call in, automated, voice saying, hey, if you have gate experience, please, don't hesitate to be part of, Chamberlain and so forth. So that's some of the things that you see that we're trying to do to support you guys as well.
I think the really critical thing you keep mentioning is we were listening to our partners, which when we talk about MAXUM in a couple minutes on the commercial door side, same thing. And I do think that's a strong point to make is a lot of the values you just talked through aren't just values to the end customer whose property this goes on, they're really values to the dealer.
Yeah.
To try to make your lives easier, to help you do more installs so that you can, again, grow revenue, make more money. to help you have the connectivity to be able to provide service. And then, you know, basically saying, hey, we built a better product, we can actually give it a better warranty. These are all so powerful points that would allow our partners out there to sell this product with confidence.
Yeah, great. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, your guys' voice is so important to us. I can't say that enough. The other thing is I want to share with you guys is market acceptance. We noticed launching something new. I said this has been a year out. We're having a happy birthday, 1-year anniversary on it. It's a big deal for us, but we notice that the market really takes time to accept something this new, something this important within this market. So I want to say, I'm a Midwest guy. I'm really surprised how the acceptance of some markets were higher than others in what we'd say like more traditional markets. So I wanted to share with you guys that we saw really good acceptance in the Midwest, really good acceptance in the Northeast. But in the West, we actually saw, took some more time. People had to get familiar with it, really start to see the operator, compliment it for what it is, understand how much easier it is to install and to operate and the reliability. So I thought that was really interesting to see that. And one thing we thought about internally is it's really important to talk about how great our testing lab is. So I wanted to show a quick video that talks about it. We have our director of engineering that has a quick comment in it, but just kind of exposes our test lab to talk about how great it is.
The one thing, just as you get ready to click that, is the green markets took off faster. The yellow markets were a little bit slower. But one thing I feel like we have seen over, let's say, the last couple quarters, is that Spartan, which I call Spartan, the new industrial gate operator, has done
tongue twister
very well. Like, it's continuing to just grow methodically. So we believe you're going to continue to see opportunity for this in your business if you're not one of the early adopters. In fact, we encourage you very much to be an adopter, because you're going to be bringing the latest technology to your customers. Yeah. We can take a look at that video then.
Yeah, great. Needs all.
One of the things we're focused on most as engineers is developing and shipping the safest product possible. We're very, very passionate about it, and it's something that I personally am very proud of.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that quick video. The last thing, I'm going to wrap this up in terms of, want to talk about gate operators in general. One thing that has occurred in the product is, again, to get closer to our customers, closer to you, and really learn. But we also really don't want to forget what gate operators has behind it, the back shop, everything else. We have a great brand. I mean, everyone is very familiar in the gate operator business with LiftMaster because of the home garage door opener or the commercial garage door opener. So there's a lot of known equity within that brand, and we really want to start leveraging that on the gate operator side. The other thing is the product line. This new product really allows us to be more precise with it, but also to expand it a bit into more capability within the product line. And then, of course, the one solution. We've got connectivity to access control equipment. All these products are intended to work together. They're not individualized, we're not siloed, they are working together. Of course, our distribution and all of you to support your customers and your dealers that are installing, how important that is. So certainly thank you for being part of our network. And then finally, I talked about kind of the back shop, the technical support, the 800,000 hours, but also on the sales side. We have a significant, well-knowledgeable sales staff that can support you in any of your questions. So we really want to, it was great launching this product. We learned a lot, but we also didn't want to forget all the other aspects of this business that's so important. So
well, I think one of the things you mentioned there, and look, as our partners, we think of you as partners, but we also know we have to earn that partnership. And a big part of that is having your back. A big part of that is the fact that in this industry, in fact, really and across the areas that we play, but in gates, we have by far the largest technical support organization and capability to support you, our partners. And so, you know, I don't want to over push the product, but what I do want to say is this is a modern solution that's an industry leader in the market with an industry leading brand with a company behind it to help you guys be successful. We really hope you take advantage of that, and we'd love to partner with you to do even more. So with that, Aaron, appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Appreciate
joining.
it.
I think the next topic that we're going to hit on is MAXUM. MAXUM is our new line of commercial door openers. Tracy Rizzi is going to join me, and Tracy is a powerhouse, so I am going to be quiet and let her do her thing. But I am very excited about this product launch and really hoping that you guys take advantage of it.
Yep, I'm Tracy Rizzi. We're going to start out with some real excitement. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. As you can see, Ian's out. We now brought in the second powerhouse, which is MAXUM, our new line of commercial door operators. So like the other product managers have told you, your feedback is critical when designing and getting information on new product development. We had a team of dealers that have helped throughout this entire process. This has been going on for about 3 years, and we're super excited to finally be able to introduce the new line of MAXUM Commercial Door Operators. This is a new DC system, so everything you see here are going to provide you with those DC features. So faster installation. This unit is 20 to 30 pounds lighter. If it wasn't actually attached to this, I would actually demo it because it's really light. Even I could carry it up a ladder. So I know it will make the installation process a lot faster for you and a lot easier. There's a smaller footprint, so you could see even from a commercial L5 perspective, it's a lot smaller, there's modularity to it, and it really is the next best thing in commercial operators. You also have floor level programming. So this is new. It's going to replace the current 3-button station. You have an awesome 4-line display. Everything that you're going to do with this operator includes commissioning, powering up, setting up your limits. You can program remotes. You can do everything from the floor level. So you no longer have to rent a scissor lift. If you have to go on a service call, you can do everything right from here, which will save you both time and money. With the 4-line display, you're also getting advanced diagnostics. So it's not going to just tell you, hey, look at the flashing LEDs on the board, go up 30 feet, but actually just look at your display and you're going to see an F42 or whatever's going on with the operator. It's going to tell you exactly what it is and how to fix it. So you have a lot more flexibility to be proactive with your customers and get service done faster for them. Faster operation. This is really about the door is going to move faster. This operator can take sectional doors at about 12 inches per second and rolling doors about 8 to 9 inches per second. So that's also going to save you time and money. If you have a location that you want to save on air expenses or heat expenses, that's going to allow you to get your door up and down faster, saving you money. Fast. Let's go on to smart. Today you have to buy a gateway with your commercial door operators. This unit and the units that we're going to be selling are all Wi-Fi connectivity. So you don't have to buy it, you don't have to connect it. It makes your installation faster and easier. And you can connect to MyQ Residential that we talked about a lot, and also MyQ Facility, which opens up a ton more services for you and your customer. You also have soft start, soft stop. Try saying that a few hundred times when you're giving this presentation. It's not the easiest to say, but it's the #1 thing that our customers ask for when we are doing our voice of customer. Why can't you guys make a commercial operator that has soft start, soft stop? Well, the answer is we can, and here it is. So super excited that you're gonna see just how slow and fast this operator can go to really maximize the wear and tear so that you don't have to go back and service your doors or your operator as much as you do currently. And battery backup. We'll talk about the different models that we're gonna have, but all the operators are battery backup capable. Jack shaft is gonna be battery backup standard. So it's just an extra box. It'll connect right here onto the chassis of the operator. There's 2 little terminals. You're gonna plug your batteries in and you're good to go. So if you're doing a new construction installation and you don't have power, you don't need to drag a generator out. You guys could have your service people keep 2 batteries on their truck, take them off to the site, commission your operator, and no need for a second stop or second service call to get your operator and limits set up. Now we're gonna talk about simple. For those of you who know, we have over, God, I hate to say it, but like 2,500 SKUs. It's a complex portfolio that we have currently that we have now taken down to 26 SKUs. 26 SKUs to cover all of our applications is a pretty amazing effort that we've made and really have solved the problems that both from an inventory perspective, a management perspective, supply chain perspective, it's gonna make your lives easier. It's gonna make your customers' lives easier to choose the right operator for the right application. You also have floor level wall control. I mentioned that earlier, but this is all about saving you time, simplicity. We don't have it wired up here, or it's actually in the back, so you can't see, but this is only 2 wires. So today with your 3-button station, you have to wire 4 to 5 different wires. Today or tomorrow with MAXUM, it's only 2 wires. And you could see they plug in right here on the bottom with these easy push terminals. So you just click them in, put your wires in, and you're ready to go. And modularity. I'm gonna show you one more thing. A lot of people get confused on whether they want to order a right or a left-handed operator. The shaft is now on both sides. That means you have dual handing, so no more confusion on what you need to order moving forward. All right, so now it's time to meet the family. I like that, meet the family, meet the MAXUM family. So we're gonna continue with the same families that we have today. Jack shaft, you're gonna have this up to 700 pounds. You're going to be able to, this one comes automatically with a 4.5 amp hour battery kit, so it's battery backup as standard. You're gonna have your hoist. That's the unit I have here. This we're gonna have on 700 pound operators, 1,200 and 2,200 pounds. And also when we launch in February of 2025, a later phase, we'll also have NEMA 4 applications. This one includes the hand chain and also it's battery backup capable. And then the trolley. So you could see from the picture, the trolley design is actually different. So it's no more looking over your head or your customer or your service techs looking over their head to wire up the operator. We've now put that operator on the side. So all they have to do is open up the cover and wire up their operator, and then they're good to go. The trolley is also battery backup capable. You use the same rail system as you have today, so that doesn't change, making it convenient for you guys to order online, which we'll talk about here in a second. All right, so a couple other differences and things that you should know about the line. So today in L5, you have to order either a single phase operator or a 3-phase operator. In the MAXUM line, 13 of those 26 SKUs are gonna be 120, 240, single and 3-phase. So that means that's about 80% of the overall business. And then you'll have another set of SKUs that's for 480 volts applications, and then 208 and 575 will require a step-down transformer. We also have different duty cycles. So if you think about today's operators, we have our J's, H's, and T's. That'll be equivalent to the standard duty. Extended duty is similar to the gearheads today. That will be 150 cycles per day, 30 per hour, and standard is at 90 per day and 20 per hour. And no more horsepower. So now that we're going to a DC family and solution, it's now going to be going by door weights. So again, we'll support doors up to 700 pounds, 1,200 pounds, and 2,200 pounds. And then anything over that will continue in the L5 line with 2 and 3 horsepower. And again, battery backup, standard on the jack shaft, and it is capable on the hoist and trolley. And then NEMA 4, which we'll talk about here in a second, that's phase 3, which will be a little bit later on. So we know, we love it. We know we've had a ton of alphas and betas out there. We've had your support, and we thank you for that. But don't just take it from us. I want to show you a video here from one of our partners, United Dock and Door here locally. And we asked them to come, set up the unit, install the unit, take a look at our lab, ask questions, and then give us their feedback. So we really appreciate the partnership, and what you're about to hear is directly from them.
I'm really excited to be involved in the beta testing of these units, and I already have customers lined up at the door waiting to test them out and want to see what they're coming out with.
I don't know. I mean, it's perfect. I feel like where I was able to point out a lot of things on the older versions of these operators, I kept finding myself saying they thought of everything on this.
For me, the most impressive thing about the new generation operator is the fact that it is a variable speed.
I really like the 3-button push station. I can't talk about it enough.
I gotta say it's at least 30-40% lighter than the previous generation.
The interface is really easy. The buttons are very obvious on what they do. The level of care that was taken to design this new operator is like something I haven't seen before. It's almost like this is kind of like how they build a Ferrari, or they build like a really high-end sports car. It's just so perfect. I love it.
All right, so next we want to tell you that we're not only supporting and listening to your VOC and what to do with the product, but we want to make sure we're supporting it. This is a big change for the industry, and we have started our commercialization months and months and months ago, and we have a lot of stuff that we're doing to make sure that you're ready and that the industry is ready for this change. So you should have already either attended a Lift event or are attending one here in the future. We have them up until February 2024. I encourage you to sign up, talk to your sales guy. If you don't have a Lift address, we'll send that to you as well. We also have all of our support material available now, so we'll give you a link to that in the next slide. But if you need a product guide or you need a brochure or diagram, everything is available online, as well as pictures, specs, etc., all to get your systems ready to go. You should have already started to get email communications from us. So those started about 2 months ago, telling you about the new product, showing you some of our videos, and really getting you ready and pumped for the new line, MAXUM line coming soon. And
if
then
they're not getting that, by the way, I came
let
back.
us know.
I've been
I invited them
afraid
back.
of being replaced by a machine, but I am still here.
Thanks, Ian. I just noticed you're back. Sorry.
Yeah. But I do want to say, if you are out there and you're not getting communications and you want them, please, you can reply even to this partner cast, and we'll get you on the MAXUM at LiftMaster mailing list.
We're also doing a mailing. So I actually got an email from a customer today, or salesperson today, that said, hey, my customer just got this, where can they get more? So it includes all of the product guides and all the information you need, as well as a guide to how to order on the partner portal, which we'll talk about soon, because we have pre-sales coming and starting November 1st. And then phase 1 of our launch, which includes all the 700 and the 1200 operators, that's both in standard and extended duty. The 700 ones launch January 2nd, and the 1200 units launch on February 1st. So we're just two months away almost. Whoa, it's coming soon. This has been a 3-year project, and we're just a couple months away. Also on the bottom of the screen, you could see there's an email, maxum@liftmaster.com. That is an email where you can ask any questions about the product line. There are several of us that are supporting it, so we'll get back to you ASAP with any questions and answers to your questions. This is just an example of some of the materials that we do have available and ready to go. Again, some of these you were provided with at the lift events, but we have paper copies. You're getting it in the mailing, and we also have digital as well. So let's take a second, scan the QR code to get to our digital collective to have access to all this great stuff. We good? Did everybody get it? All right, great. All right, so let's get started and tell you a little bit about the promo, because November 1st, as scary as it is, it's about a week away. So, all right, so pre-sale offer November 1st, we're gonna be giving away a free battery backup kit. That's the DC7AH is the part number. That's a 7 amp hour battery kit. It's about $130 value. That will ship, you don't have to ask for it. It'll ship automatically with your operator orders. Operators and the system and the battery kits will start shipping on January 2nd. We're also giving you 3 months of MyQ facility. We really want to encourage setting up for MyQ facility because there are a ton of things that we've added, including transmitter management. We've added a interlock. We've also have like an access control system. So please check it out. It's a really great offer, 3 months of free MyQ facility. And then you still get your volume discounts. So if you order more than 5 units, you're gonna get that 3%. And if you order 40 or more, you have access to the 5%. Again, another QR code. This is to get to the partner portal. We've put a lot of emphasis on making this process super easy for you. So it's totally redone specifically for this line. There's a lot of changes. We also have an ordering guide that'll help support how to order on the partner portal. So scan this and you'll be good to go. Or if you have questions, email me at maxum@liftmaster.com. So again, just to emphasize, we're moving from our Logic 5 that's been in our line for, well, the Logic for 35 years. Right about your age, Ian, right?
Oh, thank you, yes. I was a child.
Yeah. Going to the new MAXUM line. It's super exciting. I've been on the project from day one. There's a host of people, a great team that's worked on this product. We're super excited to launch it to you guys. We still have alpha or betas out there. If anybody is interested, you can also contact me. But I want to make sure you know the timing of the launch. Again, phase 1, 700 units, January 2nd. February 1st, sorry, is the 1,200 units. Phase 2 is Q3 of 2024. That'll be our 1 and 1.5 horsepower equivalent. That's our 2,200 operators. And phase 3 is Q1 of 2025, which is our NEMA 4 X operators.
And since this new product replaces an older product in the L5, we are managing the inventory of the older product very close to the launch date of the new product. So to be very clear, one, work with your sales team on the L5 SKU transition if you have L5 needs. But two, you should be ready to go with this product right away. We'll be seeing it ship and out there in your customers' hands in January.
Now, we've done a lot of training with the lift events, but if you require anything additional training or help about the product or want us to come out and visit you, please just let us know. We're here to support anything and everything that you need to make this launch successful. So thank you again for your support. We love that you've been part of us through this journey, and we're excited to bring it to you in a few months here. Oh, sorry, there was more slides that I totally forgot about. Ian, weren't you supposed to remind me? This is just some of the things that customers have said about the new line. So again, we've done a lot of VOC and betas, and this is just what customers are telling us, which is all positive feedback. So again, floor level diagnostics, you have the smaller profile, you have faster speed, soft start, soft stop. It's super quiet, light. I don't know that there's any features that you're not gonna love. Installers are gonna love the plug-in terminals where you just press the button down. You could pop this cover off, which I won't demo because it's a little loud and we don't wanna do that, but again, super easy. So again, second time, thank you for your participation, for your help, and we look forward to getting you to launch in January of 2024.
Great job, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Well, as we wrap up this partner cast, one of the things that I wanted to just share with you is I recognize as we go through this, there's sort of 3 things to think about. One is we are bringing new innovative products to market. And as a partner of ours, you get to take advantage of that, which is good for business and good for growth. We are not bringing the cheapest operators to market, because we fundamentally believe and know that customers will pay for value, and we believe that you want to run your businesses around that value where you can grow your revenue with the best products in the industry, and we want to be that partner. The second thing is we're also bringing a lot of innovation to market that you've got to keep up with and learn. And we recognize that while we're super excited about it, you've got a business to run, and you've got to make sure you can weave these products into your day-to-day, especially with your installers and others who are the ones that are working on the product. I hope that you saw today that as we launch these new products, we are thinking about that installer. We're thinking about the warehouse and having it take up less space and less SKUs. Most of what we covered today were value propositions for you as a partner, not just the great value that we're delivering to end customers. But in fairness, there's no way this one partner cast you're going to have figured out everything you want to do with us. We know we need to work with you, and so I encourage you to reach out to your sales rep. We are accountable to you to help you take advantage of this. And I am very sincere in telling you that we want to help you do that. We want to be that partner, and we ultimately want you to look at this as a revenue growth opportunity for your business, not we're pitching you on our latest products, because we firmly and truly believe that that's what this is. The third area is really, as we've said all day today, thank you. It's Q4. Again, hard to believe. As a sales leader, Q4 is like rise and shine. You got to show up and make it happen. We want to work with you for the rest of the quarter and close strong together. Some of you may have fiscal years that aren't tied to the calendar year, but closing out the calendar year is a great thing for all of us. It's a great time of year for business and a great time of year for us to go drive revenue. So we're partnered with you to go do it. If we can help you in any way across these products we talked about today or anywhere else, please let us know. We want to be that partner you look at where you go like, they're the ones innovating. They're going to bring things to my business and to my customers that are going to make me more successful as a dealer, an installer, a distributor, or even an OEM, many of our OEM partners out there. So with that, I will wrap. If you have questions, you can always submit them to partnercast@liftmaster.com. Again, partnercast, we should have had a QR code. Partnercast@liftmaster.com. If you want to submit any questions, we will follow up with you. And as always, just reach out. Happy to do business together. Thank you, and have a great close to the year.